I need a drum kit part. Hi-hat, snare, kick. I'm going to slow it down so I can get a little more complicated. I'm a little rusty too. Please pardon me. That's the 1/1 time signature you're hearing there, which is sloppy. Oops. Also, drummers, remember, please, more doubles. That's oops. First we'll start simple, then we'll add the doubles. Watch. Whatever, you get the idea. Fuck the world. Oh, Larkin Grimm says I'm a terrible drummer. You'll find someday that I'm the most lied about, smeared about human and artist in history. And it's not all it's cracked up to be. Oh yes, I'd like to point out now there's a point in there where I was listening saying that sounds like a jungle or drum and bass, whatever the fuck they call it. But note that I was doing that in the 1980s. And in the 90s, a friend who I knew from the high school years, he contacted me after I haven't talked to him in like 10 years, and he said, dude, you totally invented jungle and drum and bass. You were doing that shit before anybody. I'm actually a lot better drummer than you hear on this thing, but with 3 pieces and a lot of limitations there. I'm using 2 hands. Come on. Okay? Imagine if I got to use all 4 limbs. Oh, yeah. And if you give me more types of percussion and drums, I can be more melodic, throwing in melodies, counter melodies, etc., etc., etc. The world will probably never get to hear me on a real drum kit. Only I've heard me on a real drum kit. I've got some recordings buried here and there. Also, keep in mind that my bic-tapping technique, which you just heard, I've done only a couple times in the last 10 years. So I didn't even bother to fucking warm up or anything. I don't even do bic-tapping anymore because you have to be in the situation where you can tap on something. And I no longer have access to a fucking desk or anything like that. Or even pens anymore. They fucking changed the designs of pens. Everything you buy today is a piece of shit. Thank you. And remember, when you hear somebody badmouth me, they're probably full of shit too.